and something that folks can listen to no matter what genre they think they love. Why is this special to you?
Oh, I feel like the music I'm doing is kind of this mashup of all the things I grew up listening to that makes it Wyn Starks. So to be able to give and the stuff I grew up listening to everything. So to be able to give that back to people is really special, you know, and to hear how they're really vibing with it and how it's connecting with them. It's been a really cool experience for me because that's what artists did for me. My favorite artists growing up listening to.
So then when you think about how you would, sell yourself to folks and say, this is the jam, this is my jam, my personal song. If you don't know me, you got to know this song. What is that?
Oh, if I had to name one song of mine, you said, oh God, I guess Circles is, I always say Circles. It was my first single off of my first project. And that one's really special for me because I always say it's the song I wish I wrote that I actually, because, the songs that they're like, ooh, I wish I would have wrote on that. But that was actually, I always say that's the song I wish I wrote that I actually did write, and it's it's a love song, it sang at a lot of weddings, and I've had but that one's really special because, again, it was my first single off of my first project. And it was one that I was just really proud of because for a long time, I've been in music for a long time, but finding my sound, I went on a journey, to do that. So I think Circles is that testament of that journey, so to say, and who I am, because that was more my diary song, digging a little deeper, telling people, showing people the journey of Wyn Starks. That kind of was my diary song, who I am.
Gotcha. And the last question has to be about the journey. Is there any moment so far that you've just been like, this is the one that has blown me away, or has it all just been a dream?
I will say my recent, when I went on AGT, kind of was the America's Got Talent. That was kind of the catalyst that really put me out there in a bigger way for people to, because I already had a project out prior to going on there. And so when I went on the show, I dedicated to my late twin brother that whole experience. And it was a magical moment for me. And I'm still on that journey of self-discovery. But like I said, I get to take so many more people with me now, and I get to hear their stories. And it's been healing for me, hearing their stories through this music, because that's what music did for me and artists did for me. It's really special when the artist you grew up listening to, like there was an artist that I grew up listening to, one of my favorite artists, and I recently heard about, I can't say too much about it yet, but they ended up hearing the song and, hearing who I am, and to hear their response, it brought tears to my eyes because it was a full circle moment, because I remember listening to their music and it helping me through my hardest times in life. So to know that my music's doing it for them, really special. So